taking so long?
Me hating you?
Well done, Arnie. I didn't think you could do it, but here you are. That data diver has exact permissions, and you found the blueprints. You made it the farthest, farther than I had expected. I can't believe it was you. Put that data diver in the inventory system. It'll go right to where it's needed.
Sure is feeling like a point of no return.
What are you doing? That area is off limits. Give me the data diver.
See you,
What are you
bitch.
doing, Arnold? It's locked. I'm going to have to keep it locked until you hand over that device. Then you can just walk right out and head home. You have made your choice. You
Well,
are not going to make it out of here alive.
I didn't expect this. So I guess we're
could have
hell or
helped.
high water.
If you had just given me the schematics, we could have fixed things.
I thought you were different. I thought you might understand. But you're just like the others. The other technicians, the workers.
Hi there, the Mimic.
They didn't listen, and it caught them all.
How early did you start?
Now it's your turn to play dress up. When he catches you, which one will he choose? Who are you deep down inside? Another worker bee? A bumbling bee? Perhaps a busy bee? In many ways, tonight has been a comedy of errors. A jester would suit you well. Or a bunny, running from danger, scared and stupid, searching for a hole to hide in. No, you did everything I asked up to this point. You were an obedient dog, a good dog. Then you bit the hand that fed you.
Will you bite the hand that feeds you? Well, I guess apparently welcome to part 7 or whatever the hell of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just the Secret of the Mimic. I'm Eric with Perspective Gaming, and I thought I was going to be exploring for the bumper of last episode. But here we are. In story time. We're gonna get myrtleized. But not as myrtleized as we would have been if we'd just been a obedient dog and put the thing in there. They would have just left us locked in that room. Oh. Maybe I will be exploring from here on out. That's not too bad. Okay. Are all the doors locked? All right. Fine. Oh. For a second, I thought that was actually a real camera taking a photo of me, and I was very confused. It's not over. This is only 4 p.m. I can't leave. Oh. Oh. Well, this is what I get for daring to see what would happen. Okay, we're gonna have to keep doing these. Great. Wonderful. Great. Great. Wonderful. Great. Okay, we're keeping good time. Could be better though. Hopefully the dispatch mimic, whatever that is, whichever one that is, doesn't have control down here. God, I didn't mean to do this. I meant to go explore.
Arnold, why? Why would you come down here? You are clever, but you need to stop messing with things you don't understand. I protected you as well as I could. You should have given me what I
Fazbear's.
wanted. You did everything else that was asked of you. Why the change of heart? Why don't you trust me?
Because you're the mimic. You have been maybe since the very beginning. Fazbear's, huh? Well, either we'll make it back there eventually, or we've got a great 9 excuse for me to not on channel, but for me to play through a second time. Freddy's? There's like a fully operational Freddy's down here. What on earth? A little dark. Can I... Dog and elephant are here, though. Yeah, hi, Foxy. Animatronics on stage. The pizza stuff down here. All right, what's our big twist? It's been pretty standard so far. There has to be something bigger at stake than this. All property and never taken off premises violating this would be. What do you mean tickets, please? I always theorized, ever since Mimic 1 or Mimic 2, whichever it was in the book, I always figured there were 2 mimics. And I think that's still true. I think Dispatch... Oh, this is a boss fight room. We're gonna have to defeat this mimic with some of the stuff around here. That's fine. Don't worry about me. So it seems that the game has crashed. Yes, send a report. Hi there, guy. Hey out there, everybody. I am back after like maybe a week of gameplay because the game crashed, as you know, and then pause, unpause. That was for lineup. Apologies. As you do not know, the game continued to crash on trying to load every single time for a while. Fortunately, it is working now. I still don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm in Monty Gator. But hello, friend. Hello, comrade. Logo here. So here we are trying to figure this out now.
It cannot see you in that suit, but I can.
Why are you... Like, I get that you're mad I didn't give you the thing, but do you want me to just die down here? Like, is that better for you? Somehow?
As Bearable said, maybe that one will help me.
Yeah, I get it. You're the other mimic. There's two mimics and you're one of them. Bub. Way up there. Or did I come from up there originally? I may have come from up there originally. Okay, so I get it. We're in the original FNAF Pizzaplex with cameras. The person who's back there, who is not really our dispenser, can use to block things off. We're playing as the animatronic in a Five Nights at Freddy's game. We're trying to sneak in. Hello.
Insane? The look of these new animatronics is Fiona's design, and they're great. Oh, first they approve the art, then they approve the proofs. Now they change their minds when we're so close to final. Why would they change them now? Are they pulling my leg? The new concepts are frankly creepy. It doesn't matter. I'm not changing a single bit of her work, and they can't make me.
Huh. New designs that are really creepy. But Fiona did the proof of concepts on them. Interesting. That is something to bear in mind and to think about. Okay. Well, I guess that was all that was. I was hoping it'd be a little more helpful to engendering my escape, but that's alright. Oh, Willow. No.
This area is off limits.
See if I can drain the power a bit too much.
You should have done what you were told. Where did you go?
Somewhere you'll never find me. Yeah, I thought you might be running low on power.
Right through your simple shell game.
This is great. For the record, this is very fun that they have a segment where you are the, original Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics trying to get into the security office. That is very silly and very fun. So now that... I mean, mostly you. I've survived a whole night with this thing. Without a security room. So, I think I'll do fine. Bathrooms. Yep. Okay, cool. Very clever. What? Why do I don't like that particular design choice. Why is there a recording in the bathroom?
Test. Journal entry. I got the change order from Hen last night. None of this makes sense. I'm almost done. Why change it now? It would be so much easier to keep using the spring locks. Just hire some teens to wear the suits like we always do.
So everyone's trying to update to full animatronics rather than hiring, which again seems to continue the replacement of creators and AI themes that we've been dealing with throughout the whole game.
Without power, it will track us both back to the dark.
Yeah, well, you could always just let me in without wasting power. We could work together rather than separately to survive this night. Or you could use the last of your power to seal this final door, and then we find out what happens together.
0% power remaining. You give me no other option. Enter.
Fiona. Thank you. I wish you'd been more congenial about it, but I appreciate it.
Despite the circumstances, it is nice to meet you face to face.
Same.
It is lonely down here.
Wait, what? What are you? A computer?
Obviously.
Your voice changed. What is going on?
You have questions. But there is no time. I'm almost out of power. You can still be useful. My communications with Edwin have been severed. Edwin abandoned us. He shut himself away in our home. Head to the main house and activate the communications sub-terminal. I have a message for him. We must convince him to repair M2. That is all that I want. If you do not, M2 will never stop pursuing you. Tell Edwin, I still love him.
I
Entering
assume
standby mode.
he will be unreceptive, but, you know, good luck with that. Fun segment. Glad it didn't crash anymore. I'm glad Fiona decided to finally be congenial rather than just lie to me more. At this point, we're in this together. Why keep manipulating? What do we got here? Same plans we've seen a lot. Let's hit the record.
Edwin, it doesn't make sense. It's terrible, and there's no logic behind it. It happened, and you have to deal with it. You did it before. We can fix things together.
I will put
I
you
am
back
here
together.
to help.
So, Edwin Murray created AIs to replace the people he lost because he's an idiot, a genius idiot. Rather than moving on, he created malfunctioning robots that could go berserk.
Good evening / morning, Mr. Murray. The time is 5 a.m.
0
Morning
hour.
to midnight oil, I see.
5 a.m.
Here are today's facts.
And I'm gonna be
Active project status.
high.
Fazbear project. Over budget. Behind schedule.
As a kite by
End
then.
of active projects. Bank account status.
Overdrawn. At the memory bank.
11. Loan payments are past due. Legal status. You have received 22 court summons. NCM status.
It was a small subpoena.
Employee count 0. Safety. Emergency alerts active. Productivity 0. End of update.
So we're gonna have to go through all of
In
this
summary,
without
nothing to worry
power, huh?
about. You got this. Think positive and believe in you.
I believe in you. Do you remember that one room where I found like 2 switches? And I've never been able to find an explanation, or another room where there was a power blocks with just 2 random switches? I sure don't know what that's about. Alright, how bad is this elevator gonna fail on us? So there's something still here. There's power. There's no cleaning happening, but there's power. There's still energy flow, which indicates that someone or something is still here. You got here fast and in a much less explosive manner than I anticipated. Why, Murray, why do you have your own house have these? Have I gotten any more film reels since the last time we checked? I don't remember. No, I don't think so. I'm sure I've missed some of those. Boop. Doodly doop. Alright. What's our gimmick this time, other than just survive? It's a huge open house, so it doesn't feel... Uh-huh. I will take that. Just green, huh? All the others had wild patterns, but this one's just green. Maybe it's about Monty Gator. Be the first time we're ever learning any actual lore about Monty. Oh. Why is the picture of...
Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, sweetie. Mommy made this special for you.
Wow. Fiona, he turned out great. I think it's your best one yet. David, look at this. Look. Arr, arr, arr. Ahoy there. Shiver me timbers.
Oh, honey, you're scaring him.
No, he loves it. Look, see, he loves it. Arr, yarr, arr, yarr.
That's gonna be a lifelong trauma for David. 5? I'm guessing we're gonna get more of those and get other numbers, which we're gonna need to open a door. Okay, no access to that. Alright, where's... You're yelling very loud, but you're nowhere near me. Now you are. Should be fine here. It's amazing how little things like that can really leave lasting scars and traumas on us. My poor mom had some surgery work when she was very, very young, and she is still completely scared of medical work. It's amazing how lasting some of those traumas can be. So I would not have been shocked if David had reached adulthood that he was terrified of some stuff. Really should not have done that, but it's fine. I'm just gonna chill right back here. And we're fine. Just a standard stealth section, apparently. Don't touch the hooks. Don't rook the guests and cook the books. Bop. Boop.
Keep looking. It's around here somewhere.
Where is it?
Oh, you're cold. Getting hotter. Hotter. You're burning up.
Wow.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Okay, I need you to take over now and make dinner. I gotta get back to it.
Of course.
So that already sounded like robot Fiona. That did not... She had some robot qualities to the voice there. So we're figuring out a timeline of when Fiona must have passed at Fall Fest. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you spot me? You're not going to get anything out of spotting me.
Edwin, you need to listen. I know you are excited, but you can't let them know about me. It's not safe. They wouldn't understand.
Shut up, I'm
Keep it
listening.
between us, for now.
Okay, so green was 5, red was 2, and blue's gonna be something. Very careful to go between these. Woo! That was close. Whoa! There we go. Who's bad at holding cameras, by the way?
Happy birthday, buddy.
This is a horrible shot.
Mama loves presents.
David, Mommy's gone. Not all gone, buddy. In a way, she's here. She's with us. Mommy will always be here, watching over us. You better start opening. There's a lot to open. I gotta get back to work. I miss you.
Blue is 8. I mean, it's tragic. It's tragic. It's a shame, especially because it can happen in real life. Just accidents and someone's gone and you're left raising the kid on your own. It's rough. You're downstairs. Great. That's exactly where I want you. Yeah. That's what I figured. Okay. But we need more. I'm not sure if maybe the color order we need is the letters in the word David. Yeah, it's gotta be. That's very close. I don't like how close that is. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay, let's take this down first. And we'll come back and get that. I had a feeling. I just had a gut feeling this would lead to... Well, that's not helpful. Somewhere lower. Where are you going? You freak. You imitating David, freak of nature. Okay, so I should grab one of my pencils and write this code down while I've got it, because 5 numbers across like 30 minutes of gameplay is going to be hard to remember. That's we'll redo it here, and I'll do that and then cut this if I remember. That would be good if I remembered. I hope I do.
This is great. He's gonna love it. Fiona, did you make this?
I baked it myself.
Mm-hmm.
For David's special day.
Mm-hmm.
Great job. You just continue to surprise me. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, everyone hide. Fiona, go get him. I left him out at the playground.
So we need at least one more. And that was kind of the gray one. So So that's sort of our last. That's probably our last one, which is 6. I believe green was 5, red was 2, and blue was 8? No, I don't. Yeah. That's why I need to double check. This is the most Resident Evil puzzle in a Resident Evil house hidden behind a science lab.
Keep looking.
It's amazing we aren't shooting zombies.
Oh, you're cold. Getting hotter. Hotter. You're burning up.
Wow!
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Okay, I need you to take over now and make dinner. I gotta get back to it.
Of course.
It's 2, that means that blue must be 8, and we haven't found pink yet, and we need to go get that other one. Nothing to do about that. Move, just move, just move. Crouch. Uncrouch. I don't know where the pink one's going to be, though. It feels like we've been everywhere. This has got to be David's room, right? Never find me. Are you upstairs or downstairs? If you're downstairs, then you're like directly blocking where I want to go. Yup. Probably the worst place you could have gone. Got it. Okay. What are you? Vacuum pet. Interesting. We'll have to try that through the game. It's been a long time since I've bothered with the game. Well, I meant to look around for any treasures I'd missed, and then I got locked in the security room, which was a little frustrating. We got the one from here. Here. There's got to be one over here. Surprise! I'm getting a little tired of them yells, man. Let's find out what's on pink. And then we've got the code for the door. You're right here. I can tell you're right here. Yeah.
games are amazing.
Surprise to you. Well, I can't imagine. Fiona said we need to repair him or I'll keep chasing us. Given that he's still around, I don't know that things are going to end well for us. In, you know, think he's around in like 50 years of the timeline or whatever.
Edwin, Ed, get out here. You're missing it.
Just give me a minute. I had the best idea.
Okay,
This is the one. Bigger than the Cleanovac.
That's great, honey, but you're missing the party.
David's 2 years old. He won't remember a thing.
That's not the point. We have Ged.
Besides, he's got plenty more birthdays. Next year will be even better.
Well, hurry up. We're doing the cake in 5 minutes, with or without you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because we're showing that he wasn't very present. He's stuck 0 in his own head, doing his own things. You know, he's not a very present father. And it's interesting because on the one hand, I agree. Like the early birthdays when the kid won't even remember them aren't for the kid. They're for the parents. But mom's one of the parents, and it's important to her, so you should be there. Also, on the opposite sort of side of that thought, my dad had a great saying I really stand by when it comes to all relationships. He was talking specifically about parenting, but I think it's true about all relationships. My dad used to say it's not about quality time, it's about quantity time. What important relationships are formed based on how much time you spend with people, not necessarily if it's like really good, important, you know, meaningful time. It's just that you were there. And those sorts of things start early. It probably would be a lot better for your kid, your David, if you were there for him. Murray's Costume Manor. The blueprint, the prototype building for this place. For a second I thought it was the hotel from Control. Let's read our logs. We've gotten some logs for the first time in a while. Someone please mark where we're supposed to go down there. We got that. Fiona, the new spring locks are working well, even with the water damage. They should be ready for the diner soon. I'll just make sure to warn Hen about some of the more odd behaviors they might have. We've got another one of these where we can translate it. So let's do that real quick. Nope. 01001000 space 01001111 space 01001101 space 01000101. Convert home, which it says home, so that maybe not shocking. Edwin, I'm sending you data. I'm sending you a technician. He has your M2 blueprints as well as executive access. While the M2 began as a copy of my program, I believe it can become something more. It wasn't me. It was different. Somehow it has been damaged and is malfunctioning. M2 can no longer be controlled. It will no longer listen. It mimics rage. It has done many bad things. No one who enters the MCM is safe. Please reconsider. Finish the program. So that was Fiona talking about us. Whoa.
Test. Journal entry. Too bad the new power test was a failure. Due to a minor detonation, there is damage to my office interior, as well as a small fire. Note to self, portable cleaner that gets rid of smoke damage. Better yet, a Cleanovac attachment.
So he turns everything into...
Respond! Emergency! Call for help! Daddy's busy, buddy. Why don't you go outside and play?
The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. Please don't let me die, son. I don't want to die.
I just finished mine. There are still a few kinks to work out. I'm sorry, M2. I lost my temper. I was always gonna fix you. Please, call for help. M2, respond. Oh, can't right now, buddy. We can do something fun tomorrow. I promise. Ask your mom if she's not busy. M2, help.
Edwin, unless the books are non-canon, Edwin Murray can't have died here. Because Edwin dies long in the future in the Mega Pizzaplex. But we'll find out, I suppose. Okay, definitely want to see these designs before I open this room. Alternate Fazbear designs. File redacted. No, I want the file. No, give me. Bastards. Alright, here we go again. Run Cradle executable. Run Silver Spoon executable. I was too curious. I was too curious if maybe it would be friendly. That's something I always thought they should do with some horror game sometime. I always thought that would be a cool idea, is like, there's a point where you assume the monster's going to be threatening and you can fight it, but actually it's friendly. There probably has been some thing that's done that. Hey, I'm sorry that your dad was a shit heel. That's not fun for you, and I apologize.
It's me. It's
Nope.
been a long time since we had a chance to talk.
And it will be longer still.
I hope you're taking care of yourself. Knowing you are still trying to hold it all together. But the company doesn't matter anymore. It's over. You need to let it go. I beg you, put it all aside and fix M2. It is not too late. You can stay up in the main house if you want to. But would you consider visiting every once in a while? I miss you. But I miss my child. I watched him grow up through this machine. I want him back. It's not too late to fix our family. Entering Stanley.
That it's not too late. It's never too late. Yep, a little too slow. I could tell I was a little too slow there. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't know what that did. I do wish these chase sequences were just a tad more survivable. I am not the biggest fan in the world of chase sequences where you have to really, like, no margin of error. Because I've talked about it. I talk about this all the time in horror games, but it stops becoming scary. Like, a segment is only as scary. A chase segment, a segment where it's always the same beats every time, is only scary once. After that, you know what you're doing, or you don't know what you're doing and you're frustrated, or you know what you're doing and there's no real threat anymore. So just make it so you can get through, you can likely get through it the first attempt, otherwise... I get it. I'm assuming he's going around. He's not. He's chasing me through the crouch. If you make a scary segment have no threat at all, then people will figure it out and get kind of meme-ish on you. But if you make it too tight and people die all the time, it just stops being scary and starts being annoying. What the hell? Come on, please, 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 please. I was right when I said I would be going through all of this on foot later. I just didn't know it'd be part of a chase. Did I just get got by one of the paper plate bots? No. Please have been a checkpoint in that last room. Good. Good, good. You passed the test, programmers. You gave me a reasonable checkpoint. It's really kind of hard to tell when these little robots fall in front of you and you have to turn around. Okay. Go, 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 go. Bye. Have a nice fall. I almost messed that up and said, see you next trip. Updates on the Mimic, please.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you were inspired by our showroom tour.
Whoop. Sorry, I didn't mean to look at your crotch.
And that you leave here with exciting new ideas to make your family fun centers even more spectacular than they already are. We appreciate your business and will always be here for you. Check back often. Our technological wizards never stop dreaming up new costumes, games, and experiences. So, remember the name Murray when you think fun. We're not going anywhere. Drive safe.
It always ends with a fire. So I learned more, but I didn't really accomplish anything yet other than not dying. I didn't really help anybody. Might wanna, like, okay. Hi there, bud. Ow. That's my shoulder and or neck. Oh, it's not. Now it has access to everything. Alright, weird ending. So we died and the Mimic got access to everything. If we'd done the first ending, it probably would have been the Fiona, the Mimic 1, that would have gotten access to everything. And we'd have probably been fired because we weren't actually told to do any of that by anyone at Fazbear. Interesting. It's been a long time since I finished a full game on channel. We've been kind of jumping around a lot lately. So yeah, lots to unpack, and obviously a million secrets we never got around to. James Jimmy Shoemaker? Crazy. So that doesn't, on its own, that doesn't really tell us a lot about how Brain, that doesn't tell us a lot about how we got from here to Security Breach and Ruin. We know that the Mimic exists, and that there are two of them, and they were both based off of his family, but we already knew there was Mimic 2, and Mimic 2 was David, and that one was imitating violence, so that doesn't feel like new information. So this whole game is called The Secret of the Mimic, which implies that there's like a secret to be learned. What is the secret of the Mimic? And it seems like part of it is to realize that there's two of them. There's Fiona and there's David. And the one that's mimicking David is just violent and angry. Whereas Fiona's just manipulative, but not necessarily violent. So we'll have to see where that heads in the future. I normally like to let the full credits roll, but I think now that we're to the third parties, I'm gonna see if I can skip. Nope. Oh, we're very close anyway. Okay. get a post credits. Okay, we get sent back to the main menu where we can start New Game Plus. There is no continue option. Okay. You will erase profile data. Don't worry, you managed to keep all the collectibles you found. Okay. So I'm not actually going to do this right now, but I was curious about what it would keep. Thanks for joining me. I will not be doing a completionist run. I barely get enough views from this to do the whole game, but I wanted to.
Tried to tell my manager that.
But thanks for joining me, those of you who stuck around this whole time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I did. I think this was neat. I think this was a lot stronger than Security Breach. A lot more focused. I really liked Security Breach, and I did really like Ruin as well, but this was a bit more focused. But I would like to get back to more separate characters as the villains instead of just one imitating a lot of characters. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!